Okay guys, today I'm going to be presenting to you the Razer lachesis 5600 DPI mouse. It's a video review on the mouse. It's a great product, I find. It's the new lachesis actually. There is an old model generation, and this is the new generation lachesis. The old one was a 4000 DPI mouse, and this one is a 5600 DPI mouse. So not a very significant upgrade, but there are also other perks that are a lot nicer with this mouse than the other one, and I'll talk about those a little later. But first of all, I'm going to talk about the specs of the mouse. There's a 3.5G laser sensor. There's 9 buttons, 1000 watts, 1000 hertz ultra polling, multicolor lighting system, and those are basically the highlights of this mouse. You can use it with your right hand, either your right hand or your left hand. Like, I guess it's perfectly symmetrical. It's very comfortable, the mouse. It's almost like it supports you in the back, kind of like goes up in the back, and it's a lot nicer. It's a lot more comfortable to game with. Other things about the mouse, well, there's lights that light up on the scroll and on the backlight here. And originally the mouse could only have one color, which was kind of a bluish color, and both would have to be the same color. Now they've integrated a whole variety of colors, and you don't have to have the same color on both. You can have the scroll a certain color and the backlight a certain color. And of those colors, I'll kind of just show you guys the little graph that they have. These are all the colors right here that you can choose from, but you need the driver installed to be able to change those colors. Also, crazy sensitivity in this mouse. You can have sensitivity 5600 DPI, which is the maximum. You can basically, there's a bar and you can move it up and down to change the amount of DPI that you want. It's not default 5600 DPI. It's choose how much DPI you want, which is basically the sensitivity. I usually run at about 1000 DPI because 5600 DPI is just incredibly sensitive, and almost move it an inch and your whole screen has just flipped around. Like, it's crazy how fast it is. In the back we have 3 track pads, which allow the mouse to glide nice and smoothly. There's a laser in the middle. The laser doesn't light up like other mouses, you know, with the red kind of laser, but it does. It doesn't do anything actually, and that's it for the laser. Profile button, I'm not quite sure what that does. I think you can have different profiles, which are different sensitivity set. And when you hit the profile button, it'll go to the next profile. So let's say your friend comes over and he has it set on a much higher DPI than you have. You can make a profile on the mouse, and let's say you're on your sensitivity and you're playing and your friend goes to play, you can just hit the profile button, change it to his settings without having to go back and change all the settings himself, and just stay in the game and continue playing like that. The mouse also has 2 buttons on each side, and those are great because, you know, they're right at your thumb, and whenever you're playing a game, let's say Call of Duty, this is my knife button. When I'm running around, I just knife. You know, it's a lot more easy to use, as opposed to a button on the keyboard, which is kind of less natural, I guess. This is a anti-tangle wire, I guess that's what they call it, and you'd have to be touching it yourself, but it's kind of different than other traditional wires. It doesn't have a plastic coating on it. It's kind of more of a fabric-y type, and you can kind of shape it to the shape you want. It'll stay in that shape. It's also got a gold-plated adapter. I guess it's to make for better conductivity, especially with the high. It takes more electricity than other mouses, and the more precise, like 1000 hertz. Ultra polling, well, you definitely want something that conducts nicely and that leaves no resistance, to have the product run as best as it can. so that's about it for my review. Excellent mouse. So far so good. And yeah, that's about it. I rated about a 4 out of 5, 4.5 maybe out of 5. It's a great product. Thanks.